Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, that is Education with Aditi. We are continuing the chapter, and the next page of it is what are public facilities? Why should the government be responsible for providing public facilities? Second, the government can get private companies to deliver some of the public facilities. For instance, for build contracts for building roads are given to private contractors. Distribution of electricity in Delhi is done by two private companies. However, the government must keep a close watch on these and ensure that they fulfill their commitment to reach these facilities to all the people at affordable prices. Why do you think the government must assume the overall responsibility for public facilities, even when it gets private companies to that part of the job? Look at the water bill and find out what the minimum rate of for municipal water in your area. Does the rate increase as the use of water increases? What do you think the government charges a higher rate for greater use of water? Find out the various kinds of taxes people pay to the government by talking to a salaried person, a person running his or her own factory, business, and a shopkeeper. Share your findings in the classroom with your teacher. Now there are some pictures shown, like in the areas. See, in our we live where we don't live in villages, we live in cities. And here we have the the public facility of a metro, and where it is in a village. And see how many people are just like standing, and anything can happen. Now again, there is a rate given to us, that is of two tax revenue of central government rupees comes from. So now the tax revenue of the central government, that is of customs, it spends 4% on non debt capital receipts, it spent 3%, goods and service tax GST, another taxes 23%, borrowing and other liabilities 90%, 19%, corporation tax 19%, income tax 16%, non-tax revenue, that is 8%, and union excise duties, that is of 8%. Now, buses are the most important forms of public transport over short distances. It is the main link to the workplace for majority of the working people. With rapid urbanization, the public bus system, even in the major cities, has not been able to keep us with the demand. As an alternative, the government has planned ambitious metro rail projects for Delhi and other metropolitan cities. Rupees 11,000 crore was spent from the government budget for the construction of the first segment of the metro rail in Delhi using the latest technology. People have pointed out that this massive expenditure could have been avoided if only a fraction of this amount was spent on upgrading the public bus system. Would you agree? What do you think could be the solution for other regions of India? Now the next topic is water supply in Chennai. Sorry, to Chennai. Is it available to all? While there is no doubt that public facilities should be made available to all, in reality we see that there is a great shortage of such facilities. In the rest of this chapter, we will read about the provision of water, which has we have seen is a public facility of great importance. Water supply in Chennai, we saw at the beginning of the chapter, is marked by the shortages. Municipal supply meets only about half the needs of people of the city. On an average, there are areas which get water more regularly than others. Those areas that are close to the shortage points get more water, whereas colonies further away receive less water. The burden of shortfalls in water supplies fall mostly on the poor. The middle class, when faced with water shortages, are able to cope through a variety of public means such as digging bore wells, buying water from tankers, and using bottled water for drinking. Apart from the availability of water, access to safe drinking water, access to what a safe drinking water is also available to some, and it depends on what one can afford. Once again, the wealthy have more choices thanks to the booming market in the bottled water and water purifiers. People who can afford it have safe drinking water, whereas the poor are again left out in reality. Therefore, it seems that it is only people with money who have the right to water, a far cry from the goal of universal access to sufficient and safe water. Now, we have finished off this chapter. I hope you all just wrote the important points of this chapter, and right now I am going to show you a summary of this chapter so that you can, in form of a flow chart, so that you can understand it better. So basically this short is the summary of this chapter. In chapter number 9, there were four main characters, that were Mr. Ram Gopal, Subramanian's apartment, Siva and Padma. So, Ram Gopal, he was a senior official. He lived in Annanagar, Subramaniam apartments in Maya Gopal Puri, and he was in the name of the apartment was Subramaniam's. Siva was a person who came to Chennai for the work and the job. He used to buy bottled water, so that's why he could not bring his family. Padma, she was a lady who used to work and live in a slum area. Now, and in this chapter, only this was told that why it comes under a fundamental right. Why is what type of fundamental right is water? So water is a right to life. And what is article number 21 and article number 15? Article number 21 states that nobody should be everybody has the right to life, right to education, right to public facilities. Nobody is there to stop them. Article number 15 states that nobody should be discriminated on the basis of the caste, sex, religion. And article number 17 states that untouchability is abolished. So this is the way how we completed this chapter. So thank you. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.